Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe. Comment on the video, let me know what you think. Y'all remember way back when the rumor mill was buzzing about Stormi not paying her staff? And people were saying, oh no, that's not true. Who in the world would be working for free, working without being paid? Well, I was watching Trending at some point, and allegedly, the rumor is true. Stormi is in debt to an agency for non-payment of staff. And notice I did not say in a lawsuit. I said in debt to, because she do owe this company money, and they are trying to sue her if they can process her, they can get her served. And Stormi, she knows that these people are trying to serve her. She knows these people are trying to bring her into court, and she knows these people want their money. But the problem is that Stormi is ducking and dodging these people, and they've been able to serve family members, but not her. And the courts have to be satisfied with her receiving, with her being served herself versus other members of her family. So once they catch her, it will probably turn into a lawsuit unless Stormi go ahead on and gather up the money and pay them before she's served, or if she wind up, trying to settle with them like she's been doing with all her other lawsuits and liens. But people were saying that Stormi probably got some bad advice from someone, and Stormi, and that's what messed up Stormi business. And Stormi could turn it around. Now, I'm going to say, yes, Stormi can turn it around, but will she? I'm going to say, did Stormi get some bad advice? Yes, from her own head. That's just my opinion. And I know that I don't like Stormi, but I'm just going to give my opinion, my theory. I'm just talking out loud. I believe what Stormi did was Stormi started selling these products, making the money. And especially when you're first starting out, you really don't know your bottom line. What's your, what's your net, what's your gain, stuff like that. What you're actually bringing in, and what's your monthly profit, what's your, weekly profit, what's your yearly profit. And so I believe that once Stormi started making some real money, instead of her putting her money back into the business and just paying herself a salary from her business, Stormi started just spending everything she got because she had it. And she didn't really think about, okay, wait a minute, I need to put some money back in the business. Stormi thought, I made this much this month, I'm going to make that much next month. And she kept spending everything that she had coming in. That's why she, and plus in the meantime, she started taking out loans. And because Stormi, she probably seen what she wanted, and she was like, I'm making this money, I'm that girl now, so I'm making it, I can have it. Instead of her saying, okay, well, wait a minute, what is my overhead for my business? Trying to have two separate things. She should have put herself in as an employee of her. And I don't know, because I don't have a business, but this is just my theory. I believe Stormi messed up by not paying herself a set salary from her company. She was just spending all the money that she was profiting from her company. And when it's all said and done, she didn't have money to pay the bills that she had acquired, and she didn't have money to pay the staff. And instead of her trying to stop her spending and cut off her salary to make or cut herself off from spending the money until she was able to catch back up, Stormi started taking out all types of loans trying to get ahead. And she thought the more business she took on, the better off it was going to be. When actually it made it worse for Stormi, because the more business she took on, the more money she was making, and the bigger her head got, and the bigger her eyes got, because instead of her thinking like, okay, wait a minute, I owe these people over here, I got to send a check out to them, and them. She didn't care, because she thought that she was going to continue to grow, and she had it all figured out. And I believe that Stormi just was spending faster than she was bringing in. She was making the money. I don't think she made no $20 million, and I don't think she made no $40 million. I really don't think that she made it up there to be 8-figure rich. I believe that she made some money, and I'm not going to say she didn't make any millions, but I believe she wasted way more than she pulled in. And she didn't care. It was like she had to go bigger. The saying, go big or go home. And that was Stormi's attitude. Go big, go home. And you can tell that she didn't learn her lesson, because when she showed up to meet with Melody, why the Rolls Royce? Why the chauffeur? You rented a car to come to have lunch at a juice bar? Made no sense. And it lets you further know where her head is at. Her head is in competition. Her head is, I gotta be bigger, better than the average person. Had she been meeting with somebody like Tisha, she would have drove that gold Jeep, because she feels as though that's enough to stun on Tisha. But when it comes to Melody, she had to drive. She had to be driven and act like she has some money, because she know Melody is on her A game. Her Jeep don't impress Melody, because Melody has her own Jeep. So that, like I said, that lets you know exactly where Stormi head is at. And it is in competition mode. It's in that mode of go big, go home. I'm that girl. She hasn't grown up, not in business, not financially. She has not grown up. And what Stormi thought was going to do the trick for her was for her to get on the show, and it was going to attract even more buyers, more customers for her, and which it probably did at first, because, and I believe she pushed to get on the show because she's seen what Melody becoming the brand ambassador of her business did for her business. So now she's itching to get on this show and to acquire even more customers. And like I say, it probably did bring her more customers at first, but when she came on the show and just showed her whole behind and basically telling people to kiss her behind, and the real Stormi Steele came out, I believe, and that people were done with her, and the poor business practices that she is accustomed to doing, the non-shipping, the no returns and stuff like that. The people that were silent about it, they start getting loud with it, because Stormi's attitude was loud and rude and distasteful. So people were like, oh, no. Not this, the person that can't ship her products on time. Not the person that when she's shipping her products, she don't send everything that you order. Not the person that don't that don't give refunds, not the person that's sending out mildew products. So people were, coming for her because of her attitude. So actually what she thought was going to improve her business, it messed up her business some because of her attitude. And she, really got the big head talking about she was made before the show. She didn't need the show. And people were, like I say, people were rooting for her. And she could have made a killing, but Stormi had the big head. And that's why I believe, in my opinion, that Stormi has tried to, outside of her and Marceau's mishap over that $100, Stormi has tried to be more reserved this second season, the second half of this season. And you see she's putting on clothes to make her kind of like calm down, seem more relaxed, more reserved and stuff like that. And because her business is hurting, in my opinion. And so she has to be more reserved because she wants people to view her as a real business owner now. All that ratchet, rah-rah stuff and, I'm a lady, I've been a lady, all of that stuff. Somebody had to talk with her and told her that's not getting it. You better fake it till you make it. And you could tell she's itching to say something. She's itching to go there, but she's trying to, in the viewer's eyes, she's trying to rebrand herself, and hopefully that people will see her in a better light, where she can actually get from under the bad reviews of the Canvas Beauty. And that's why she's trying to, that's why she was saying Canvas 2.0. And that's why she, in my opinion, is trying to be more reserved. But trust me, Stormi, when she was acting that ratchet, loudmouth person, that's her. That's her. Don't care about anybody thinking she better than everybody. That's her. That's her for real. And trust me, in my opinion, as soon as Stormi is able to get herself back up and to the point where she thinks she belongs, or over the back in the black and out of the red, her true colors gonna come out once again. That's just my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think.